I'm outside in an AMG, right outside, TT, two-turn baby girl, you know me.
Ceiling fan blowing cold breeze on your body. I can't tell you really what it is, but you got it. Makeup in the morning, you got dresses in your closet, but you grab them tight, you in love with being modest. You a move body giving interviews, I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even flexing. And you cool, tatted up, cover wounds, different vibe, you know improve, but you ain't even flexing. And you ain't gotta try too hard. Number one fan, your side, your applaud. Got me think about inside the walls. Words cut deep, it's like a sword. Making me better, you hotter than pepper, You with a big stepper who chasing the cheddar, All of these women, they not on your level, You like a mix of business and pleasure, You a move body giving interviews, I'm just saying I'm amused, but you ain't even flexing. And you cool, tatted up, cover wounds, different vibe, you know improve, but you ain't even flexing. 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 But you ain't even flexing.
Hard patient. Today, I'm just gonna be checking for any areas where it's too tight between teeth. And I know that seems kind of strange when you look at your teeth and you see little spaces, but like the area where I actually need to relieve a little space is actually between your two front teeth.
Right.
And the reason being is you have this little gap kind of like right here at the gum line, but the teeth actually touch there.
Right.
And so I'm actually just gonna relieve it a little bit right there. It's not gonna be much at all, but we call this IPR or reshaping.
Okay.
So it's like an aggressive piece of floss. You can feel it's a little tight going in, and I basically kind of go back and forth to just relieve it a tiny, tiny bit. And so this strip is actually coated with like little diamonds, which can be abrasive, and so that is what we use to do the reshaping. And so now it just slides a lot better. Ooh. Okay, so now you can see where your attachments are.
Right.
The attachments, you're gonna brush those the same way you brush your teeth.
Right.
Okay. Now, whenever you go to put your trays on, whenever you open your first bag, you're gonna have two trays in there,
Right.
upper trays and the lower trays. The upper trays are the larger teeth. Okay.
Right.
The smaller teeth are the bottom trays.
Right.
When you go to put them on, you want to first kind of make sure you're kind of centered. Some people start over here and it's not gonna quite fit. So line it up on those front teeth and then push the back and then push the back and then push the front all the way up, okay? You can see a little bit of spacing here. That is just the thickness of the tray. And the reason why you start at nighttime is by the time you wake up in the morning, this is gonna be even more snug on the teeth, okay? For the bottom tray, same thing. You want to guide it on the front teeth first, and then push the back in, and then push the back in, and then snap down the front. So you can hear it click, but not every tray is going to click like this, but that's a good sign that it's fitting well. Now, one of the extra things we're going to give you is something called a Chewy, and it's a rubber cotton roll that you're going to use to bite down onto. Bite for me. Squeeze those teeth together. Open. Bite. Squeeze those teeth. Open. Bite. And open and bite and open and bite. And you're gonna do this across your front teeth. And the reason why you do it on the front teeth is because your biting force is not as strong as on those back teeth. So your bite in the back is gonna help push these and make sure these bottom trays in the back are on. But when it comes to the Chewy, it's helpful to do it on the top. So you can see again how intimately these trays fit the teeth. When you go to put tray number 2 in, you spend 2 weeks in your first 4 trays, and then we upgrade you to changing every week. And the reason why we spend 2 weeks with the first 4 trays is these, the bone that holds your teeth in your mouth starts to remodel and soften. And so during that remodeling process, that's where the soreness typically occurs, because that remodeling is a big inflammatory process. A bruise is inflammation. If you touch a bruise, it's going to be tender. If you bite into foods and use your teeth, it's going to be a little tender. So changing every 2 weeks for the first 4 help minimize that. But when you go to put tray number 2 in, we want to see the same intimate fit along all the edges. Make sure that these teeth here, like in particular, these lateral incisors that have the attachments, those are the slippery, stubborn teeth. So when you're using the Chewy, make sure you're doing a couple extra chews on these guys. Okay. When it comes to removing it, you're going to use your little pincher fingers and reach way in the back and kind of wiggle it down. Kind of pinch and wiggle it down and then peel it off the front. On the bottom, same thing, kind of use your pincher fingers, squeeze and kind of lift. Squeeze and lift and peel it. Don't be scared, like these trays can have a lot of bendingness, okay? So don't be scared to bend it to remove it. Some people get a little nervous. Okay, so now we're gonna give you a rinse, a warm towel, and you are gonna practice putting these on yourself.
Okay.
And then our wonderful Kayla is gonna review the goodies that you're getting.
Okay.
And a couple other instructions.
Thank you so much.
You're so welcome. I'm gonna have you rinse with that. That's just a little fluoride.
You feel funny. Oh, I don't think I put a phone in here. Just a squeezy. Just a chewy. A phone. Can I go over everything? You're gonna practice putting them in.
Okay.
With your fingers. Line it up in the middle. Like yours. And then push up. They're tight.
How do you laugh at that?
And then the bottom. If you want me to cut your wisdom tooth out, I can.
No.
They don't feel funny in their wisdom tooth? Okay. Well, if it starts, you just give me your trace. And then all the way around. And now take them out. Wiggle the back. The back.
I know.
That's the back. You gotta do that every time you eat. Or snack.
It feels like something is, like when I take it off, it feels like I need to take off something else. Because these things.
Because of the attachments.
That's it?
No. Your change date is on the box. So for the first 4, you're gonna wear for 2 weeks. Are you listening or are
Yes,
you
come
recording? Okay. For the first 4, you're gonna wear for 2 weeks each, and then you're gonna change to 1 week.
Okay.
And then they have
The tray numbers on it?
okay. They're on the box too, the number.
Oh, okay.
And then if you forget, they're on the trays. Over here. So you see this one is 1. And it'll tell you L for lower. And then number L. You see it?
Oh, okay, yeah.
She told you how to clean them.
Yeah, tell me.
So you just brush your teeth like regular and brush the trays in the morning.
Okay.
Okay?
Alright.
And then at night, when you brush your teeth, you can use the phone. I'm not gonna use these. I'm gonna use. I'll just touch these. This is what I have to give you, is the foam. At night, you use the foam to help whiten both your teeth and the tray. So you take the foam and pump about half a pump inside and spread it out. And then put it in, just automatically, just like this. And then you spit out the excess.
Okay.
And then you can leave it. It doesn't need to be brushed off, or you could just go to sleep like this. That's it.
Okay.
Any questions?
No, no questions.
I'm outside in an AMG, right outside. TT, 2-turn baby girl.